Nice. Can't see my heater. It's blocking some light, but whatever. Alright. Yeah, I think I just got done watching my first two videos, and there's a lot of good information, I think, in there. A lot of good thoughts in there. But I think I'm gonna play an episode in between each one of my practices either way. That way I keep talking and keep explaining. I don't get lost in just the practicing by myself. Yeah, I think I'm gonna watch them, see where I was, because if I start watching them now, then I'm always a week back in my practice and my train of thought. And I'm watching the first ones and my thumb's still at the top, like still sitting here. It's interesting. The progress within a week is interesting, to say the least. Either way, it's progress. So, practice. What am I going to practice? My hands are a little warmer now. I haven't even got, like, I'm just now getting into part 3, I guess you could say, practice 3. And I'm not even strumming yet. Like, it's still the first day, practice 3. And yeah, there's no strumming in it like this yet that I saw, out of the first 2 at least. So all that little thing right there has all happened within the first practices. So I'm gonna call this, I don't know, maybe I don't know, week 1 catch up, I don't know, whatever. I'm called practicing with myself. Oh, Didn't even, yeah. First 2 were just talking, but I ain't even thinking about that yet. Let alone the slide, I don't even think I'm thinking about in there yet. Yeah, probably, the first episode, I probably practiced the slide at least twice or something. But, not on there yet. Might be further along with that if I was doing the counting to help get my fingers to know where they're at. But since I didn't start that way, I'm not going to. I'm going to let them just know by sound and by feel, I guess. That way I don't have to work the numbers out of my practice as well, you know what I mean? I guess the numbers would, you could work them out of your practice with your foot. Maybe that's why people tap to keep the beat, but maybe that's what it, maybe you could use that as your metronome or whatever. I don't know. get it in there eventually. I'll be able to work that shake in eventually, at least a little bit. Feels like this finger will be the first one, maybe because it has more weight with them two fingers to shake down here. I think the pinky isn't as strong as this finger, and that's the only reason why, because there's more weight to shake with the pinky. But I think my pinky's just not as strong as this finger yet, so. I think this will have to be my starting shake finger when I want to work it into my sound. I think that's the one I'll start out with, and then just throw the other ones in subconsciously as I'm doing. This finger, these two, because they're my strong fingers, I guess. So these two can both be shake. This one's just, yeah, the strongest. There's that. I just did a shake, straighten it up, and release. That was a little different sound that just connected, I guess. So instead of, what's that, 3? 1, 2, 1, open, so it was 1, 2, 3, 4. It'd be 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the next string down. 1, 2. So I mean, it's the same count, I guess. Different way to do the same sound you're looking for. There's different ways, and then just by practicing and trying to work different sounds into your sound. And I think also with me now looking at where my hand is here, it lets me do my same practices, but not always on the same fret. So I accidentally find different sounds that way too. So that might be a good way to do it as well, is to not even look down there and then that often. You got to a certain techniques and certain times where you want to actually start out with whatever. But yeah, maybe not looking and doing your finger patterns up here that you already know from your sound and your movements and all that. Yeah, that seems like it'd be beneficial to find different. You might, because it's the same sound, same beat, same tempo, just a different tone. Same sound, different tone. That's how I'm gonna explain it. Tough. If I look away, I kind of like roll my eyes and put them up in my head or whatever. But when I do that, it helps me not focus on everything, all the shit, and I can then just focus on my fingers, what they're doing and where they're at. So at that, like I just realized that when I was doing that, because I was focusing, I was looking up there at the wallpaper, just out spacing, and I was focused on my fingers, and I corrected them to start plucking the strings they're supposed to be on. So that was a little correction I noticed I had to make, but I noticed it because I was unfocused and I was up on a wall or something. So that helped, and that I noticed that helped. You just got focus on the sound and the fingers and the strings and everything but everything else. Once I can get that down, that'll be nice. That shake on the bottom. Because then once I get that shake down, I can just work from there and get the bend up. You could even start to shake as a finger exercise for strengthening for the bend. Because you'll find the bend in the shake. But yeah, either way, but it might help because you don't have to bend it as much. You can bend it up and down and work the muscle out a little bit better maybe. But that might be a good exercise to get the bend even. Maybe not. Either way, the bend is a good exercise to start with, I think. That's when I first took notice. So like, oh, there's something to it. I got it. Makes sense. So I wonder how many like real intricate guitar players, I wonder what the ratio is between the ones that took a bunch of like, I don't know, sounds maybe, the other songs and practiced them, or the ones who just learned the guitar from start to finish by practicing, just learning it. I don't know. That'd be a good information to find out. Like B.B. King, did he have tabs and stuff, or was he just sitting there passing time, just playing by feeling, by the sound or whatever, the waves, or whatever they call that. Harmonics? I don't know, but yeah. I gotta find stuff down here. Remind me. I was working down here because I'm always up here. I got starting to get more sounds up here. I'm starting to figure them out up here. I need to work down here and figure these sounds out. I know they're higher, I know they're ringier, but there's definitely some sounds down there. Oh, I was trying to play a slow sound, that's right. I was trying to play a slow sound, but a high pitch something. Huh? Oh shit, BB. BB, don't you know Hippopotamus is down here? See how that goes. Hopefully I don't hear no meowing or no barking. That's awesome. Got a pet breakthrough just now. That's cool. Peacetime is coming. That's my peacetime is coming for the pet song. Also, I think I was doing the shake. I think I was doing that so quick because my muscles weren't built up yet. But I think I can slow that down now and speed it up. I'm still gonna practice it, the speeding up shake. But I'm gonna try to slow it down to get the sound I want now that my muscles have a little bit more strength. But I know somebody better be a good boy because I hear movement. So, the 4-dot thing, I think for my sound, my taste in sounds, I think the double dot is like one up and one down from that, and then the dots, one up and down from the dot maybe, like. And then skip one. I'm always skipping one for some reason, but I think it's like dot, 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 next. And there's always like a pattern, like some kind of, I guess it's math, like I was saying in the first one, but there's always a pattern for me that I keep going to. And it's like that skip one finger, always like either that way or that way. It's always dinning. I don't know. It's never 4 in a row. 4 in a row just hasn't. I haven't found that sound to work yet, but I will. Anyway, that's another practice down, and I got to get some coffee.